with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Blap, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. It is the rookie from Alabama, Will Riker, to get us started. And off we go from Minneapolis. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10. For an opener, Purdy to throw. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. A first down throw for Purdy. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Here's Purdy, making the read and keeping it. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Here's Purdy. Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. Past midfield. Inside the 30. DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. First and 10 for Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that will lead to a second down. Now Purdy going up top. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Jacob Howard, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They're the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law? Like, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
3rd down, Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, 1st down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Theo Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's into the end zone. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Riker now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings extend their advantage to 13-0. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark, and he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On second down, Purdy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Niners first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his highest.
Well, veteran Harrison Smith around the ball like he's been most of his career. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air is Purdy. That's to his tight end, Kittle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Darnold to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play. On third down, here's Jones. It's a gain of 10 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. They face second down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Purdy now on second down. That is caught, and he's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 13-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
That's good. For Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. He'll let it go deep left sideline. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to look downfield once again. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll drop this one down to the fullback. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Darnold now on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. This is Jones. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Second down and 3. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. Out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Here comes the screen to Jones. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
That one knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down. Darnold to the air once more. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tarvarius Ward. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to the air again is Purdy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. second down. Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's going to air this one out. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one will be from 37 yards out. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff. Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. The 49ers out for the punt. As he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. First and 10 for Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Back to the air is Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Again in the air for Purdy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he will pull his way in for the 2 points. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That one incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it better.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now, players shaken up after that play, and it's Brock Purdy who needs some assistance. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. No issues there. This one is good. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. On the handoff, Jones. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got a receiver, it's Addison. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good. For Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Throwing, Dobbs. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball's incomplete. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he will score. Game on. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. To throw is Darnold. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 42 yards. On the give, it's Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Now Darnold. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Akers. He's going to have a Vikings first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they...
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devondre Campbell. Still on the move. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. All right, now, what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is brought in. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To throw again is Darnold. To the right side here, pass is caught.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's Darnold again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll stick to the ground. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
Big time stop there, Mike, on 3rd down. Now it sets up a 4th down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive? or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the second half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the second half.
Here is 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
That's into the hands of the fullback. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Dobbs. Ten yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Now he'll air one out, and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sandristil. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.
Like damn, why I get it like Aaron, I'm a drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like why, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something, and it feel like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf from the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. To the 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a false outlet, now I'm smelling like go. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I better know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets. To the boy alley hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. Looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I been, I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly.